Hey guys, Steve from Cantu Comics here. We're in beautiful Anaheim, California at Wondercon 2022. So let's go check it out. Hey guys, so I'm here with David Mack. Beautiful watercolors. Really good to see you here. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is David Mack. Most people might know my work from my creator-owned series called Kabuki, which I did from like 94 to, 2015 maybe. And a lot of people might know my work from Daredevil. I started writing Daredevil, started being published in 99. It was my first work for Marvel. It was writer as Daredevil. People might know my work for Jessica Jones. I did all the covers for that. And I worked on the opening titles to the Jessica Jones Netflix show. We got nominated for an Emmy for that one, so I went to Emmys for that. I did the main titles for the film Captain America: The Winter Soldier. On that one, I did the art for it with Swarovski design, and it comes at the end of the film. Some other main titles, music videos I directed. Our newest creator-owned project is this book called Cover. Myself and Brian Bendis, we've been friends for like 30 years. And so we worked together a lot, but we always wanted to do a creator-owned book together of our own creation. And so we did it with this. It's inspired by my travels for the US State Department. Much of the year I'm overseas traveling for the government. And then we did this book, which is like the comic book version of some of the things that I had experienced overseas that formed like the basis of the inspiration for the story. And we're currently working on the new series of this, which is at Dark Horse Comics. And we're also adapting the TV show of it at HBO Max. And for the TV show, Brian's writing it and I'm directing it. So that's what we've been working on all year.
Oh, that's awesome.
The new current big thing for us.
Oh, really, really cool. So definitely guys, check out Cover. Volume 1 is right here. So since my channel does comic art, I am trying to get some questions answered from some of the fellow comic artists. So obviously there's lots of prices thrown around everywhere for comic art.
Yeah.
How do you figure to price your comic art?
So if it's comic related characters, original art, stuff that's published, like a published cover or published interior art, that's kind of a history, of the continuum of the character, generally commands like a larger price than if it's not. And like say, if I did a cover for a main character for Marvel or DC, I know that's probably going to sell quicker and at a higher price if it's a recognizable, character from one of the major companies. So it usually gets priced a little higher based on that. A lot of it is just there might be collectors of my work and I kind of know what they're kind of looking for and I kind of know what sells, quick. And so you kind of know what to price higher,
So definitely your fans were setting the price for you for a lot of it.
I do like a lot of stuff with Neil Gaiman. Like these are all the Endless from Sandman for Neil Gaiman for these prints. And I do all the covers for Neil Gaiman's American Gods. This was one. And I do all the covers for Neil Gaiman's Norse mythology. And so generally, any of the covers I do for like Neil Gaiman projects or the published prints, those sell pretty quick at like a pretty good, price. I kind of know going in like what the next one is, probably going to be priced at.
Really, really cool. Well, thank you for your time. I know you're really busy here.
Oh, I'll say this, the single highest price I ever got for something was something that was on TV, because there's even more people that see that all over the world. Like with Jessica Jones, I did a portrait of Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones that appears in the TV show. Like there's an artist in the second season and all the art that he does, I do all the art for him on the show, everything in his apartment and the drawing and painting of Jessica. And because that show's kind of shown internationally, there's just like sort of more demand, for that kind of thing too. So, and, it's comic book art in a way, but it's also like TV show and it's international. So there's kind of more of a demand for that stuff too.
Yeah, that definitely plays a big factor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again for your time.
Absolutely.
All right. Have a good show.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, so I'm here with Bernard Chang at Wondercon 2022. So Bernard, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Professional comic book artist. Been at this game for quite a while. I grew up reading comics as a little kid, and really fortunate to be having this as my career.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, you're definitely established, and my buddy here just bought a piece from you from Nightwing. Really, really cool. So with comic art, my channel does, it focuses on original comic art and comic books. And I am doing like a special right now for trying to figure out how certain artists, basically how they price their comic art, like what factors go into it. So just if you have like a little bit of insight on how you would price your art.
A lot of it depends on what's on the actual page or the cover, the characters, and sometimes the storyline. I think every artist kind of has their favorite as well, or pages that they really hold, kind of cherish in their heart. So we really try to kind of start with a basic price format, and then it goes up from there. So
Awesome.
some artists also, they have agents that then the pricing is a little bit different because there's also the agent fee on top. But when you go to conventions, generally you'll be able to see a lot of different art, a lot of different styles, and also the pricing really is depending on. I tell people, like, if you really like the piece, I think that's the most important aspect.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
This is the book I think you asked earlier, Monkey Prince for DC Comics. So this issue number 1 just came out in February. Issue 2 and 3 is coming out next week.
Yeah, we'll definitely check that book out. So is there anything else that you're working on right now, or just Nightwing and Monkey Prince?
Monkey Prince, yeah. So it's a limited series, 12 issues, but it's keeping me very busy.
Awesome.
Again, Gene Yang is the writer, and he's another person I've always wanted to collaborate with. So truly, I think been very fortunate, not only to be drawing comic books for a living, but to be also working with people that I really respect and admire.
Awesome. Well, I know you're very busy, so I thank you very much for your time. So,
Pleasure meeting you guys.
likewise. Thanks, guys.